Hello my lovely Sagittarius, welcome to my channel. This is your general reading for the month of December using Celtic spread. Okay, I hope you're doing well and you in a Christmas spirit right now. I'm sorry I'm not wearing anything Christmassy. I couldn't get a Christmas hat yet, but it's on my list. Yeah, all right then, so let's get to it. Okay, I'm gonna pull the cards for you, my dear Sagittarius. We're gonna look at your current situation and any influences around it, subconscious, conscious, as well as the near future. Just remember, the future is not set in stones, and whatever the tarot is telling you is what would possibly could happen if you do not take action. Okay. Or if you do not take the advice that is possibly given here to you in this throughout this reading. All right then, so let's begin. Just the last shuffle for you, Sagittarius. I'm gonna pick cards and then I will explain step by step how are they related to each other. All right then. Wow, the cards keep falling off. And then bottom of the deck, we've got, two of coins, two of pentacles, but in a reverse position. The thing is that I did, before shuffling, I did check and all of my cards were in the right position. I always do. So it's kind of a surprise to me, unless I've missed one. So basically it looks like you were juggling two people, two opportunities. You had to make some kind of decision, but you're not juggling any longer in the month of December. It's like you finally perhaps deciding on something, whether it's a person in love or whether it's a job. Okay, you don't want to juggle. It's too much headache, and it perhaps because it's Christmas, you feel like you want to be perhaps with one person. Okay, and yeah, you don't want to juggle. You sort of making your decision. Okay, and you are not confused any longer, whether it's to do with finances, juggling two jobs, two opportunities, or two people, Sagittarius. Okay, but we'll come back to this energy later. So in the upright position, two of pentacles is about trying to make a choice and weighing pros and cons, and I feel like this is coming to the end in December. So whatever decision you are about to make or you've been thinking of, you're gonna finally sort of decide on one thing only. Okay, and I think that'll be good for you, because juggling two people, two opportunities, two options in life can actually be quite tiring, right? So I feel like, you perhaps realizing in December that you can't continue thinking of two people, investing into two people, or you gotta make some kind of difficult decision, or you've just made it, and this is why this card is in a reverse position now. But let's see what is the hard matter. So what is the central card of your reading? Where are you right now, my Sagittarius? And you are, here we go again, Two of Swords and twos in general. So your underlying energy is Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles, and the first card of your reading where you are right now is Two of Swords. This is in a reverse position, and it's an overview, general energy for the month of December. Twos in tarot and numerology in general, I think in tarot, I know, is about making a difficult choice, a decision. Okay, but I feel like with your energy, the underlying energy, you will be making this decision. But right now, you sort of emotionally blocked, intellectually blocked. You are afraid of making some kind of a choice. You're trying to choose between one thing, okay? Making a difficult choice, being emotionally closed off, emotionally blocked, not wanting to make a decision, despite knowing, Sagittarius, that you got to make this decision, okay? I feel like right now you might be feeling as if, you know what, I'm not gonna decide today, I'll do it tomorrow, and every day it's like the same cycle. You keep postponing making this decision, thinking that perhaps someone else could make this decision for you. But Sag, only you can make this decision, and once you do, look at this, there'll be a new beginning for you, a new bright beginning for you. But right now, you know, swords indicates thinking thoughts. You know, you mentally not able, not ready to make this decision. You know you've got to, but you are not ready, okay? So if this is you, I know you will make this decision, okay? You will, because that's your underlying energy. It's tiring to think of two things, to try to decide between one thing and another, okay? Especially when it comes to love, it is really draining. So what is crossing? What will help you? Okay, 5 of Swords. We've got 3 people here. This could be a third party situation, but this could be also betrayal. Okay, it's the same person, you can see it. Being greedy, you know, remember not to get involved in any petty arguments, okay? If there was some kind of a conflict between you and other people, is it worth jeopardizing your relationship with these people, okay, over something petty? But 5 of Swords is also about betrayal. Maybe you felt betrayed, okay, and maybe that's why it's hard for you to make some kind of a choice decision, okay? But also it's about sneaking out of an uncomfortable situation. I feel like maybe you don't want to make a decision, you know, you got to make some kind of a choice, so maybe the easiest option would be for you to sneak out of the situation by, I don't know, traveling somewhere or ignoring 2 people if you're dealing with 2 people, etc, etc. On a subconscious level, Sagittarius, we've got Ace of Wands, fire energy, okay? So you might be, this might be you in fact, because you are a fiery energy, but this could be an opportunity, something new coming your way, okay? And you've got a green light, okay, from the universe. If there's something that is given to you, okay, and you got to make a choice between, once you make a choice, if you listen to your intuition and you make obviously the right choice, which I believe you would, you know, this is the time for you to go for it. Go for whatever you feel passionate about, okay? Because on a subconscious level, this confusion for you, this decision you got to make, is because you're feeling very passionate about something and you feel like you can't help yourself, all right? The Ace of Wands is basically all about passion, going for it. You've got a green light from the universe, okay? Universe is backing you up when it comes to making this choice. This something, once you choose it, you know exactly what to choose, I suppose. You know, choose whatever is making you feel passionate, okay? Because something made you feel like this. Look at this. You saw into someone or into something, okay? Now you gotta make a choice and choose between one thing or the other, between one person or the other, Sagittarius. Now, the past influence for you, one sec, is Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Ace of Pentacles is basically, you know, some kind of opportunity was given to you, financial opportunity, okay? You've created paradise on earth, you've worked really hard, so you've had everything, you know, you deserved, but you might have been given some sort of a financial opportunity, new job perhaps. Now, what are your hopes, desires? What will you be putting most of your energy in the month of December, Sagittarius? And we've got here the Fool. New chapter in life, okay? That's what the Fool is about having a new chapter in your life, being carefree. That is one interpretation of this card. The Fool also is someone who jumps from one relationship into another. So if if you are in a committed relationship and you're thinking of someone else, Sagittarius, What you gotta understand with the Fool card is that the Fool is someone who's actually a fool. I'm not saying you are, but this person is, because they're jumping from one relationship into another, because the Fool is someone who believes in destiny, and there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes in life it's important to have a break between relationships, okay, to get to know yourself, you know, to understand who you are and what you want. But the Fool is a bit of an immature energy, someone who let's say this person is in a committed relationship and they see someone hotter, someone younger, and they dropping the person they're with, they stop paying attention to the person they're with, and they just going ahead and going after something new that sometimes it doesn't last, okay? And this cycle continues in and out of the relationship, or like moving from one relationship into another without having a time to just, you know, take a breath and be alone, be by yourself, okay? So this is your energy, but it also could be a new beginning, okay? So take whatever resonates with you, okay? If you are in a relationship and if you're trying to make a choice between someone you've just met and the person you're with right now, perhaps you got to reflect on yourself, Sagittarius, and think about, well, I mean, if I go for this new person, I mean, wouldn't it be the same in 10 years time, in 5 years time? Because remember, when we meet someone at the beginning, that's how they make us feel. We feel very passionate about someone, okay? But passion doesn't last forever, and passion is not a guarantee for a good, long-lasting relationship, all right? So just think about that, okay? I'm not saying you might be wrong for it. You got to listen to your intuition, but I'm just reading the cards and what they're telling me, Sagittarius. Now, let's see what is your new future. King of Wands again. Go-getter, fire energy, maybe you, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a go-getter, someone who's quite stubborn though, but you'll be focusing on work, on achieving your goals. You will get what you want in the near future, okay? So whatever you choose, whatever you want, you will have it, you will get it. With your go-getter's attitude, the way you view yourself, the Hermit, of course. So the underlying energy is, you know, you decide that, you know, I can't keep juggling any longer. I gotta make a choice between these two options in my life, two people, two job opportunities. You know, you are unable to make this decision because it's a very, very difficult, life-changing decision. So of course, the way you view yourself, your self-perception is with the Hermit card. It's a Virgo's card. You're going within, right? You are putting the lantern within you and you're asking yourself, what is it that I really want? You perhaps isolate yourself from people, you spending time by yourself. Maybe that's what you feel like you need in December, and go for it if that's what you need, okay, Sagittarius? Because sometimes we all got to go for that Hermit mode, okay? You see, the Fool, like I've mentioned, is the Fool sometimes because he or she does not go into the Hermit mode. Hermit mode is a self-reflection that we all need in order to make a choice in our life, in order to find ourselves, to do some soul searching, okay? Solitude. So I feel like this is what you'll be doing, how you view this decision-making process. You know, you gotta make a choice, some kind of a choice. But for now, I feel like in December, you sort of, you know, going within and trying to do some work on yourself, perhaps, okay? Maybe, you know, you're trying to sort of explain to yourself, why do I always find myself feeling passionate about other people if I'm in a committed relationship, for example? If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry about it. I'm just giving you an example. The way people view you, Sagittarius, is with, wow, the Chariot. But this came out in a reversed position, my dear Sagittarius. So as if like you're not moving forward in a confident manner. It's like you're losing your confidence, Sagittarius. This inability to make a choice is putting you into a situation when you are slowly losing your confidence, when you're not feeling sexy, when you can't see your future ahead. It's blurry, your vision. I know that in the past you were given some kind of opportunity, okay? Financial opportunity. Maybe you're choosing between working hard and focusing more on your family, on work. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. What is the guidance from the universe? Knight of Coins. Okay, very slow moving energy. This is sort of an earth sign, I would say, if you the energy of an earth sign, okay? Someone who likes to do the same thing 9 to 5, same job, same old stuff, and someone who's afraid of testing new waters, okay? But Knight of Coins, despite his slow movement, he always gets to where he wants to get, okay? But this person resents changes, okay? But I feel like, Sagittarius, you are not the kind of person who doesn't like changes. So I feel like maybe the advice for you is to basically, because this card is also a card of stability. Maybe what you need in your life, Sagittarius, is stability. Maybe you need this 9 to 5 job. Maybe it's time for some kind of how do I put it? Routine life. Okay, maybe this is what you need, and maybe this is what you're trying to choose between. Okay, having a routine life 9 to 5 with the same person, or having something completely new, having a carefree attitude and doing whatever I want because I love freedom. Okay, Knight of Coins is a slow movement, but I feel like, you know, if you want to achieve something, whether it's in the love department, things like to do with a job here, you got to be committed, and you got to stick around in a job, in a relationship, even if at times it seems dull and boring, okay? Because you can't be happy every day, and there will be times in a long-term relationship when you feel like you would rather be single, or you rather go for someone new. But if you stick around for those difficult times, Sagittarius, I promise you, you will look back thinking, oh my goodness, I'm so glad that I haven't turned my back on my current partner, etc., etc. If it's love related, or if it's a job related, it's the same situation. You might be feeling like, you know, well, I'm so bored of this job, I'm the same old stuff, I'm doing the same thing every day, and I know that must be very tough for you, Sagittarius, because that's not something that naturally comes easily to you. You like adventure, you like innovation, but sometimes it's good to stick around in one place for longer, and then you will see that it does pay off. Now, what is the outcome for you, Sagittarius? And the outcome is, wow, 5 of Pentacles. Whew, didn't expect this card coming here. Experiencing financial loss or emotional loss, being left out in the cold. Maybe you're gonna leave someone out in the cold once you make a decision. Once you choose to stop juggling. Or I think once you make a decision, because I feel like it's to do with money, but it could be people, it could be love, it can go either way. You know, these two people, these two things in your life are equally important to you. And this is why it's so hard to make this choice, to make this decision, Sagittarius. And I feel like you will suffer emotionally after making this choice between two things, between two people. Because if you finding so hard to make a choice, that means you really, really care for both of them. And that's why you found yourself perhaps juggling in the past. Sometimes we gotta let something go in our life, even if we love it, okay? Even if we love it, Sagittarius. You may need help from your friends in December. you know, you will be experiencing emotional loss or financial as well. If it's a marriage that you want to live, if it's a relationship, whatever it is, it will affect you, okay, according to this, or it may affect you, okay. So be prepared for it. Be prepared that if you were juggling two people or two options, once you make a decision, you know, and you choose one person or one job, you know, you may miss the other option, okay. It's quite powerful, this card. So what I would advise you to do is to think about, if you make this choice now that you're going to make, if you choose this one thing or one person, how will your life be different in 5 years time from now? Are you sure of this person? Make the decision which seems the closest to 100%, because you can never be right, okay? Now I'm gonna pull some clarifiers quickly for you, okay? What really interests me here is your outcome, okay, and your underlying energy. There's a lot of coins here, so this could be to do with a job, or maybe you're involved in a situation where when you've got assets together with your partner, long-term partner, for example, because we've got Ace of Coins as the past influence. This is building a paradise on earth. So maybe you've got a house, you've had everything that you've worked for with someone, and then someone else catches your eye, and this is when you just confused, okay? So making a choice means also losing out financially. And it's Christmas. I don't want you to feel this way. So I'm gonna pull a card and find out. Let's try to find out, what is this choice about? This Two of Swords here. All right. Wow. It's about walking away from something that does not serve you, okay? You got to walk away from something that does not serve you and doing some soul searching, okay? So whatever you've had in the past with Ace of Coins, whatever you've created with someone, you thought at one point in time it fulfilled you, but you thought it would make you happy, but it didn't. So this is where you're in your head, okay? You want to walk away from something that does not fulfill you any longer. So the advice is, don't be afraid to leave the past behind. One more card. Whoa. Three of Cups in the reversed position. Okay, so this could be a third party situation. Okay. That's in a reverse position, so it's got to come to the end. It's coming to the end. Now, let's look at, why are you being in the hermit mode? Why are you going within? I know it's because you're making a decision, but let's see if we can get more here. Whoa, a flying card. Wow, again, Five of Swords. We had Five of Swords before, but in the reversed position. Okay, so I feel like someone sort of defeated you, betrayed you, okay? Yeah, you've experienced some betrayal. Someone defeated you. One more card. Empress. Okay, this could have been earth sign. Someone who was caring. Could be Taurus. It's also about being a mother. Maybe you have children. Or I see So in the hermit mode, because this person, this energy cares about protection, security, and I feel like you've built this with Ace of Coins in the past. Okay, so this is what puts you in your head, because to make a choice means to lose something. Now let's see, why do people see you as the Chariot but in a reversed position? All right, reverse Chariot for Sagittarius. We've got the Queen of Wands. Okay, Queen of Wands, this could be you, but usually I feel like it's yeah, it could be fiery temperament. Okay, someone who's quite creative, someone who's a naturally born leader. Maybe you're dealing with someone like that. The only problem with Queen of Wands is that she can be quite moody. She experiences mood swings, and she's quite well known for that. That is her negative aspect of her personality. Other than that, she's brilliant, creative, sexy, smart. Okay, so maybe you're being moody and people can see it. Or maybe you're missing that cheerfulness about you and people can notice something is not right. Okay, again, you have many options. Okay, and you know it. Six of Wands is about someone who's got many options. Okay, now let's look at your advice, okay, which I said was to stick around for a bit longer in whatever you are, okay, and maybe stick to one option and see how it goes instead of going for something new. Okay, this is coming after being hurt, so something hurt you. Okay, sorry, no hurt. Ten of Wands is about, you're so tired, exhausted, overwhelmed, overworked, emotionally drained, struggling. I feel like you're working too hard. You gotta ask people to help you, perhaps. But Ten of Wands is about, like, emotional mess coming to the end in your life. And we got Knight of Wands, again, fiery energy. Someone who makes hasty decisions. So I feel like excuse me, the advice is to be different, not to make hasty decisions, and to be more stable, Sagittarius. I feel like this is what you need, and the outcome, Five of Coins, Five of Pentacles, being left out in the cold, experiencing emotional or financial loss after you've made a decision, possibly, yeah, because like I said, you're choosing between two people, between two opportunities in life, between something that really matters to you, Sagittarius. Why do we have Five of Coins here? Five of Pentacles. Wow. Because of King of Pentacles. Married and screwed, it says on it. King of Pentacles is a provider. Okay. Someone who takes care of others. Maybe you were dealing with someone like that. This is a this could be an Earth energy, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. Someone who works really hard. Very stable personality. So I think by not choosing this person, or by making a choice, you will lose some stability, because the King of Pentacles is very, very stable, and this is why you'll be feeling as if you're a little bit lost. You may need help from your friends. One more card. Why do you have Five of Pentacles here? Because of a new chapter in your life. Like I said, the Fool came out again. Okay, the same person. Possibly you'll be having some kind of a new beginning in your life, okay? Or you want to have a new beginning, okay? But my advice is here for you to perhaps slow down. If you do not take the advice I've given you about sticking around, about not taking hasty decisions, not going for someone new, a new job, new opportunity, new person, just because you may feel all of a sudden a fire in your heart, in your soul. You may feel passionate about something, but it might be infatuation, okay? It may not last, and you might be feeling very tired, overwhelmed, exhausted, emotionally drained by your partner, possibly by your boss, okay? And you may feel like, you know, well, I just want to get out of it. I just want to tell them to, you know, I don't want to use those bad words. I just want to, like, you know, get out of this situation. I just want to tell them what I think, and I just want what I want. That's the energy here, okay? Because I love freedom, loving person. This is you, Sagittarius. But the advice is just take it easy. You need stability, Sagittarius, in December. I feel like with this situation. So don't be like the Fool. Don't jump from one relationship into another. Stick around and see, you know, if you feel the same about this person, this job, in 2 months' time, in 3 months' time, okay? And then if you do, then make a choice, okay? Because if you choose this one person, if you reject someone you're with right now, if you're in a committed relationship just because there's a new offer in your surrounding, and because you received a new offer in love, a new job offer, okay, this could potentially shake your stability in life, financial and emotional. So before you make a decision about a new chapter in your life, before you start questioning yourself whether I should or I should not take a risk, okay, because oh my goodness, I'm feeling so passionate about this person, this opportunity in life. You've got to, you know, think about what would your life be like in 5-10 years time once that decision is made. Because if you do not take this advice, and the advice is, sorry, to stick around, just do what you've been doing, just be stable, just leave things as they are. No need for change, perhaps, not yet. That's my advice. But if you don't take this advice, and you don't have to, of course, you go with your feeling gut, you will feel financial as well as emotional loss, possibly, okay? So you take and do what you like, my dear Sagittarius, okay? I can't tell you what to do, and I would never want to impose whatever I feel or see here from the cards, okay? Because you've got your own mind. We all got our minds, and you got to use your common sense, and this is just a reading, you know? You know what I'm saying. Now, I'm gonna get a spirit message for you, my dear Sagittarius, for the month of December, and it keeps jumping out, but I want to shuffle for a bit longer for you. Sagittarius, self-sabotage. Quite accurate, I would say. Let me read it out for you. When you learn to get out of your own way, there'll be no stopping you, Sagittarius. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that derails those carefully woven plans. Wow. Let me find is the self-sabotage. Is it here? Let me see if there's anything else to add. It could also be about self-sabotaging relationship connections. This card is showing you everything that you can be, Sag, but it's also reminding you of your own worst enemy, yourself. This is a time to confront your fears and purge them from your psyche by having positive conversations with yourself. Yet before you can do that, you have to recognize and acknowledge that the signs and symptoms of self-sabotage. Whether you are, Sagittarius, considering a new relationship, changing jobs, moving house, or any other major change, it's easy to allow that inner dialogue of doubt to creep in and convince you that you are not good enough, or that the new person isn't right for you, and find a million reasons to justify and sabotage the outcome. Next time you are confronted with this thought, stop for a moment and step aside so that you can have your own dialogue with those voices. It's time for you to start believing what you can as opposed to what you cannot. Just remember, you do matter, and once you believe in yourself, you will be surprised how others start believing in you more. Beautiful, Sagittarius. Now, your angel, if you believe in angels. Wow, Teresa. Time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself, Sagittarius. It's time for you to take care of yourself. Right? Okay, my dear Sag, I hope this resonates with you, and good luck with making a choice. Just, listen to your gut, and hope this reading helped you. And I would like to wish you a very, very Merry Christmas to you and your family, and Happy New Year 2019. I hope that you have a wonderful New Year's Eve, and that the end of this year will treat you well, and that you will stay with me and visit my channel now and then. Thank you very much for your support, for your love, your comments, and you've been with me since April, and I really appreciate you. And I bet I'm talking too much right now, so I'm just gonna stop here. Thank you very much, and Happy New Year. Ciao.